Hey y'all, how's it going? I'm trading the ES futures on a 2000 tick chart with a 21 EMA. So I've got the overnight high up here and the overnight low down here. These are our key levels for the day. I started trading at 8 Central Time, which is this area right here. Now, starting off, we have this uptrend. We get this two-legged break here, but I want to go over this area carefully because this can be confusing for some. So price action levels get bigger as more time goes on. I say that all the time. And the first way you'd view this is uptrend, break, first attempt higher, second attempt higher, failure. And as you see right here, after that second attempt at a new high, it failed because it was unable to make a new high and we pushed lower. But the failure didn't take off, so it wasn't a strong failure. It didn't reverse. We actually held and formed a triple test. And now if you look on the other side of the count, we have this downtrend, break, first attempt lower, second attempt lower, failure. So this is a failure setup right here, right after the reversal was unable to take off. So at this point, we're still expecting a new high for this uptrend because it's not reversing after those first two attempts, which means that we can get two bigger picture attempts. And so as you can see here, after that takes off, we have this uptrend, break, first attempt at a new high, second attempt at a new high before reversing on down. So just wanted to go over that right there. I think this is a good looking trade, but you do have to be aware that you're entering into the overnight highs, so you would need a limit order in this case, only by one tick on this one. But yeah, so once again, also with this measured move, so downtrend, break, first attempt lower, second attempt lower, failure, because price is trying to reach this measured move down here, and these do act as magnets. And after we push up right here, this measured move is now in play because we have that first leg, and so after we start bouncing, that's where we know to put the second leg, and then we get that first attempt to reach the measured move, second attempt, failure. So that's why I like this trade here. We push on up, we break out of the overnight high. Now when you break out of the overnight level, you want to see two attempts to fade before you buy with the breakout, because a lot of breakouts will fade back in. And so you have to wait for confirmation that it's actually breaking out, which means two attempts to fade. Because that's how second entries form. Two-legged moves don't form out of nowhere. They form on, attempts, and they form from magnets, price trying to reach magnets. And these levels are magnets, these overnight levels. So you want to see two attempts to fade before you buy with the breakout. Now, after we push up here, we can see we get a couple attempts here. You can see these two legs, but it's, pretty sideways. It's not an ideal looking trade, and we kind of form this downtrend right here, and it's really just not a very clear area. We push below the EMA, start closing below, forming this range right here. It's all around not a great area, just not any great setups really. And we push up here, we get this first entry long. It's just a first entry, so I don't like that there. But it does push on up here. There's just nothing clear in this area, unfortunately. So we push up, make a new high, a couple attempts down, we start making these two legs down. Now at this point, we have this measured move still in play, this up measured move, this huge one. And so if we could get two legs off the entry point, we absolutely can look for a long if we can get back above the EMA. So two legs down off the entry point, holding above EMA, that could offer a good long. But we just don't get that here. We just push on out. We still have those two legs up, which brings me to another thing. So with this uptrend, break, and those two attempts at a new high on an even bigger picture, it's really just two legs up together. So I just wanted to go over that. And so we reverse on down. This would be a great place for a reversal pattern. Like say we push down here and get two clear attempts retesting the overnight high, because what that would mean is, like say we got that right here. Going to draw out this as an example. So say we push in, get two attempts at a new high. We would have two attempts at a new high for this uptrend right here, which means that technically the uptrend right here, which even though it's not confirmed, you can tell that it is still a leg up on an even bigger picture. We have uptrend, break, first attempt higher, second attempt higher, failure, but we just don't get that here. So that would be a good place to look for a reversal pattern though. But we just push on down here. We start going sideways. We reach that EMA, it's completely sideways at that point. There's no point in going short. We push on lower here. We start forming this wider channel. It fits off these lows right here, matches with this high over here. So we have this leg down, and then we get this two-legged break from it. So we have downtrend, two-legged break, forming this range right here, and it's breaking out of the range highs. And so you can expect a fade back down, and that's especially good because this is a big picture failed second entry. Starting from here, you have first entry long, second entry long, failure. And so sometimes it can be hard to understand that this is a failed second entry. It's just very big picture. And so you have a two-legged break from a trend, expecting a new low, could easily get a second leg down, because when you're expecting a new low, that will often push in, just form the second leg down, as you can see here. And so yeah, the measured move is met right here. Very strong reaction, pushing back in. Limit order was needed because we did have pretty clear lows here. And so I really like this. I just checked the Discord. I saw many of you got it, or I saw some of you posting it. And so happy to see that. We push on lower here. We get the second leg down. We keep pushing. We can look for shorts on the way down here. If we got like a good drop below and then 2 clear attempts to the EMA, we could have found something. But we just push on down here. We reach that overnight low level. We bounce. We don't want to enter right into the EMA here. But I was just wanting a reversal pattern, a clean reversal pattern. And the reason that I don't like this, like I wouldn't want to buy something like this, is because you still have this measured move still in play. It hasn't been met. And so you could easily get a second attempt down. We could tick higher, make a second attempt down, and possibly reach it. And so I would just want to see a reversal pattern, because on a reversal pattern, we would get a couple more attempts down. And if it holds above the EMA, then you can look to go long, because you'd have that extra attempt down to reach this magnet down here. And so we just don't get a clear setup here. You can see here, this is just not an ideal reversal pattern. We can see first entry short, second entry short, failure. It just keeps on moving up higher. Ideally, we push on up and get 2 legs correcting back down. But in this case, you already have this uptrend, break, new high, attempt to reverse. So it's not a good looking failed second entry. You want to see price actually push above and offer 2 attempts down, not just, it keeps on going up as the failed second entry forms. So so imagine something like this on a much smaller picture right here, like this. Push up, 2 attempts down. That looks like a good failed second entry right there. Not pushing up the entire time. So anyway, let me just delete those. Anyway, we push up into this uptrend. I kind of have this drawn out here. We could have a 2-legged break from it. Let me adjust that a bit. So, we could get another big picture failed second entry. It might set up smaller, bigger, or not at all. But this is a possibility here because, we already have these 2 legs down, strong reaction to that overnight low. We can expect a price to attempt to reverse and make a second leg up like this. And so if we can get a 2-legged break from it, that'd be a great place to look for a long to make that second leg up. Or say that we don't get an entry at the end of a 2-legged move, what could possibly happen is we get a 2-legged move and then rush back above the EMA and offer a smaller picture failed second entry. So like a smaller picture failed second entry stemming from here, rushing above the EMA, and that could offer a good entry to get in on that second leg up. So, that's a possibility. But I'm thinking we could get something similar to this maybe. We'll see what happens. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope it helped out in some way, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.